तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। प्रियतम तुम्हीं प्रणनाथ तुम्हीं, प्रियतम तुम्हीं प्रणनाथ तुम्हीं। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम। गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। प्रियतम तुम्हीं प्रणनाथ तुम्हीं, प्रियतम तुम्हीं प्रणनाथ तुम्हीं। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तुम्हीं भक्ति हो, तुम्हीं शक्ति हो, तुम्हीं भक्ति हो, तुम्हीं शक्ति हो। तुम्हीं भक्ति हो, तुम्हीं शक्ति हो, तुम्हीं भक्ति हो, तुम्हीं शक्ति हो। तुम्हीं मोक्ति हो मेरे सांब शिवा, तुम्हीं मोक्ति हो मेरे सांब शिवा। गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। प्रियतम तुम्हीं प्रणनाथ तुम्हीं, प्रियतम तुम्हीं प्रणनाथ तुम्हीं। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तुम्हीं प्रेरणा तुम्हीं साधना, तुम्हीं प्रेरणा तुम्हीं साधना, तुम्हीं प्रेरणा तुम्हीं साधना। तुम्हीं प्रेरणा तुम्हीं साधना, तुम्हीं मेरे तुम्हीं आराधना मेरे सांब शिवा, तुम्हीं आराधना मेरे सांब शिवा। तुम्हीं आराधना मेरे सांब शिवा। गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। 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 Shri Govinda Bhagwan ki jai. Bole Shri Vyas Maharaj ki jai. Our most revered Vyas Ji, our most learned Pandit Ravishkar, the father of Pandit Ravishkar, Pandit Ravi Ji, members of the Kirtan Mandali, devotees from different temples that are here, our dear Pidaji and Mataji, the parents of our Vyas, my dear brothers and sisters all, my humble pranam and namaste, Jai Sitaram to all of you. I want to, on behalf of Pidaji Kemraj and his Dharmapatni and their children, and also on behalf of the executive and members of this temple, to say welcome to this, our first session of Bhagwat Katha. My dear brothers and sisters, I want to say how happy we are to have all of you here to join with us as we commence a very spiritual journey. We commence a spiritual journey to the realm of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. It's a pleasure having you with us. It's a pleasure having you here with us, my dear brothers and sisters. To commence our bhajan segment for this evening, I'm going to call us for honor among the devotees of this temple. I'm going to call on one of the devotees to sing for us very beautifully to Bhagwan Krishna. After which, I see we have devotees from the Palmyra Mandir. I'm going to ask one of the devotees from Palmyra Mandir to come forward after they're going to make their contribution. So my dear ones, let's listen to our dear sister from this very beautiful temple that we're sitting in.
Oh,
Thank you very much, our dear sister. My dear ones, we're going to listen to among the devotees of the Palmyra Mandir. In the meanwhile, they are making preparation. My dear ones, just a reminder that from tomorrow at 12 noon, bhojan will be served at the temple, so you can invite a neighbor, a friend, or someone to come and have bhojan here tomorrow midday at 12, and also you can come along with your family. My dear brothers and sisters, it gives me great pleasure to invite Pidaji Raj from New York to make his contribution. It is requested that our Pidaji make his contribution, and after which we're going to hand the microphone over to our Vyas for tonight's Katha. Alright, so Without any hesitation, my dear ones, our Raj is asking me to hand the microphone over to our Vyas. My dear ones, our Vyas needs no introduction. He would have been coming here year after year after year, joining with the Sukhanan family in doing puja, in offering prayers to Bhagwan, and also in joining them in their Bhagwat Yagna. Vyas is someone who we would have all come to know. A very simple young man, a very simple, quiet, and an easygoing young man. I don't want to stand between you and the Vyas, my dear brothers and sisters, but at this moment, I'm now going to hand the microphone over to our Vyas so that he can give us the Amritam of Bhagavatam. Bole Shri Vyas Maharaj ki Jai.
श्री गणेश भगवान की जय, श्री सरस्वती माता की जय, श्री गुरु चरण कमलयो नमः. Let us all join in saying Swama as we make oblation in time Mandir.
You
Om Bhur Bhuvatva Tattvavitarvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvatva Om Agnimili Purohitam Yajnaya Devamitrajam Bhutaram Ratnadatamā Agnidevaya Namo Namah. Prem se bolo Agnidevata ki jai. As we commence our yajna this evening, our salutation to the lotus feet of Vignaharita, Bhagwan Shri, to that Lord who removed all the obstacles from our lives. On this auspicious day of Vinayak Chaturthi, a day very special and dear to Bhagwan Shri, we ask of you, O Prabhu, that may you remove all the distractions from around us, physically, mentally, so that we will be able to focus on Katha. And as we commence this yajna, through your grace and blessing, every new beginning, every new start, it will easily become successful through your blessing. Om Vajratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Baba Moria, Moria, Moria Re. Baba Moria, Moria, Moria Re. Moria Re. Baba 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 Moria strength, so that whatever discourse may be delivered, whatever katha is presented, through your blessing, may the katha flow very eloquently, and may she inspire all of us to understand the message that is being presented from the Bhagavata. To that Divine Mother, we bow again and again. Om Saraswati Namastuvyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhirbhavatu me sada. We bow down before the Divine Mother, the Rama. She is Mom, and Mom is love. Thou art Adi Shakti. You are that energy that revitalizes us each and every day. We seek your divine blessing for Mom. Shive Sarvadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. During this auspicious month of Shravan month, an entire month dedicated to the worship of Bhagwan Shiva, we salute Kailashpati, that Lord who reclines so blissfully on the mountains of Kailash, from whose mountain rock the pure streams of Ganga flows. To that Divine Lord, Aj Somavarni, today is Monday, and it is the third Monday in this month of Shravan. We bow to your lotus feet, O Prabhu. Karpurgauram Karunavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagetraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayadavinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Namami Savisane Nirvane Rupam Vibhum Vyapakam Brahmade Tattvarupam Nizam Nirgulam Nirvikarupam Nirvikam Lord of Vrindavan, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, to that Lord who is the manifestation of karuna, of compassion, who is already readily accessible to his devotees, who dances amongst the gopis and the balls. To that divine Lord, we bow again and again. And I would like all of you to repeat this sacred mantra to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And together we will all meditate upon Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Katha Radha Katha Namostute. Radha Katha Namostute. Bye. Divine flow, loving devotee, to our respected Mandir in the gathering, mother and father, burning visitors, Swagata. Welcome to each and every one of you to this, the first session of 7 sessions of Bhagwat Yagna, hosted by Uncle Puran, Auntie Mandir, the Sugnan family, in the Shri Rama Krishna Mandir in Canjie, Berbice. My name is Pandit Raj Guru. And of course, this is not my first visit to Guyana. Many of you are familiar with me. I have been here on a number of opportunities for the same Bhagwat Yagna. And thanks to Uncle Puran and Auntie Mandir, this is my first opportunity to officiate the series of yajnas. This is my first Bhagwat Yagna and my first time as a Vyas here in Guyana. I would like to humbly apologize for any mistakes that may be incurred during this session of Bhagwat Yagna and for the remaining sessions. I am no scholar of the Bhagwat Yagna, and there is always so much more to learn, but I will do my best to present to you the teaching of the Srimad Bhagavatam as it was taught to me. I am here with both of my parents, my mom, who is from Trinidad, and my dad, and I offer my obeisances and bow to their lotus feet. I would like to acknowledge and welcome them to this yajna. When Shri Shukadevji read the Bhagavatam to Dr. Parikshit, he was blessed to have his father, Vyas in attendance. and it brings me immense joy to have both of my parents present here. Guyana is a beautiful country. It is the birthplace of my father and of my late Aji and Aja. The land of many waters, from the majestic Canjie Falls to its abundance of scenic rivers, to our very own Canjie Creek. Jitite Ganga Megatihe. Ganga, her pure waters flow throughout the length and breadth of Guyana, connecting the three beautiful counties, Demerara, Essequibo, and Berbice. And this Mandir has been transformed into a sacred dirt, a place of pilgrimage for all of us to take a spiritual bath in the waters of Ganga. I bow down to my Reverend Guruji, Pandit Narai, who is the head of the Shri Bhavan in New York. And I bow down to all those individuals who have stepped into the role of a guru, a teacher for me. I would like to dedicate this Chalwai from the Shri Ram as an offering to my Guruji and to all of my gurus. As we commence our dedicated this evening, I bow down to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Bhagwan Shri Krishna, please accept my exposition of the Bhagavatam as an offering of love and devotion at your lotus feet. It is through your divine blessings that I have been blessed enough to be able to narrate your Gatha, your glory, for all of us to enjoy and listen to. And hence, I thank you, O Guru. And again, I surrender at your lotus feet. Welcome to everyone who has joined us tonight and will continue to join us for the rest of the week. It is my desire that all of you will certainly leave with gaining some important lessons and information from the Bhagavatam that will improve your life and be beneficial for your daily living. There are many scriptures in the library of Sanatana Dharma, but the Srimad Bhagavatam has become very popular throughout the years. You have to be blessed to listen to the Bhagavatam. Rama Kripal Binu Philippanisuli. Krishna Kripal Binu Philippanisuli. All of you here, you are blessed by Bhagavan Shri Krishna to have this opportunity. The Srimad Bhagavatam is a bright, shining jewel, a gem in the library of Sanatana Dharma. One of the brightest shining gems. It was composed by Vyas. Vyas received this Bhagavatam through a divine revelation by the Lord himself. And he was the son of the great sage Parasar. As you can see, Vyas, he was of noble lineage. In addition to the Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyas composed many other epic literary works of Sanatana Dharma. He is the author of the 18 Mahapuranas, the 18 Upapuranas, the Mahabharata. We bow to that great personality, for we must give credit to the source of the scripture. In school, if we do not quote who we are referencing to, we have to give credit. And if we do not, that would be considered plagiarism. So we bow to Vyas. Namastute Vyasa Vishal Buddhi Purana Vrinda Yatapatra Netram Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Puranam Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipa. The Srimad Bhagavatam comprises of 12 cantos, or aspectas, with a total of 18,000 verses. In this age of Kali, the Bhagavad Arti reminds us, Ye Amar Grantahe Mukti Pantahe Pancham Veda Nirala. Ye Amar Grant, the Bhagavatam is Amar, it is eternal, it is immortal. Mukti Pant is the path for liberation. Pancham Veda, and it is considered the fifth Veda. The difference between the Bhagavatam and the Vedas and Upanishads are that the Vedas are purely instructional, but the Bhagavatam, it is philosophized by noble characters who walked the face of the earth. This is a condensed form of philosophy and is dramatized by characters that are portrayed in different roles, such as the evil forces and the righteous forces. These characters portray the respective tendencies of human nature, both the divine and the demonic. We can identify with Shri Krishna, or we can identify with Ganesha. We can all relate to them. For example, you are a kind person, a peaceful person, a person who cares about the environment, the animals, nature. You are comparable with Shri Krishna. On the other hand, you see someone who is very angry, and they're very arrogant and destructive and violent. They can identify with Ganesha. The The efficacy of the narration is for people of every strata in society. Before we commence Katha from the Bhagavatam, we join in the Bhagavad Yagna. My dear brothers and sisters, the human body is unique in several ways. Unlike the other species, we have the ability to listen, retain, and apply what we listen to in our everyday lives. When you think about how many things we listen to, during our entire lifetime? How many things do we listen to within the span of a day? How many things are words or sounds pertaining to the glories of Bhagwan, to the glories of God? The ears sometimes thrive when we are listening to gossip, when we are listening to other people's stories and problems. So many things we listen to, good and bad, but the ears are truly blessed when they listen to the Katha of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Your ears are blessed. Your entire body is blessed because you are sitting here and you have the opportunity to listen to Bhagavad Gita. In the age and time in which we live, these moments are to be cherished because they are so rare and the benefits are infinite. In the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Mahatamya, in verses 11 to 22, we learn the benefits of listening to the Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Kumara Uvacha Ye Mameva Papakatattu Sarvada Saradu Charirata Vimargado Krodhagi Tattva Kulochakamena Saptahayakena Kalau Punantite Satyena Hena Pitamata Durakatane Kaljama Dharma Varjito Yenambika Matsare Yopite Sakao Saptahayakena Kalau Punantite Pechora Papachala Charma Karejano Kruro Pipacha Eva Nrityachaye Brahma Sapano Vyavicare Karino Saptahayakena Kalau Punantite Kayena Vacha Manasa Pipataka Nitya Prakurvanti Shathavavonaye Paratva Punno Valina Durachayo Saptahayakena Kalau Punantite. The Srimad Bhagavatam describes to us that a person who spends their entire lifetime doing unrighteous activities, they're performing bad deeds, krodhagni, they're very angry, they're lustful, they're greedy. Saptahayakena Kalau Punantite. Through the medium of the Saptahayakya, the 7 days of Bhagavatam, they are able to be purified. It continues. Individuals who are not truthful, they are not kind to their parents, they are violent and they hurt others. They can also be purified through listening to the 7th session of Bhagavad Mahapuram. But let us break this down further. All of these characteristics, they are not good. A person who deviates from the path of dharma, of righteousness, and they have committed a lot of sins, the Bhagavatam is like a detergent. It is like a soap, which purifies you through listening. Imagine you have a white cloth, and this white cloth is dirty and stained. You need a powerful detergent, a powerful soap to wash it out and cleanse it. When we have been stained with wrongful activities, the stains of the world, the Bhagavatam becomes like the soap that washes away all of our sins during our life when we listen faithfully. I would like to commend Uncle Puran and Auntie Mandir, who are also like my gurus, and who have been making enormous sacrifice for the past 5 years to host this Saptaha, this 7-day Bhagavad Puran, so this entire community can come out and join in listening. You are both providing nectar for thirsty souls. And this is certainly a great blessing for this family. If the question is to be asked, why is it important to listen to the Bhagavatam? Yes, the Bhagavatam describes that it washes away our sins and it purifies us. But we cannot take this for face value. A sinner cannot simply come to Katha and say, all right, I'm good now. I'm purified. When we are listening to instructions from Bhagwan. It is the glories of God. The first step is listening, but equally important is putting into practice what we are listening to. These words cannot simply come into one ear and then come out the other. These are instructions that we all have to follow. Listening is a gateway to knowledge. The mind becomes inspired by what we are listening to. In the Shri Ramacharita, there is a very beautiful scene where Shri Ram, he's with Valmiki, and they're in the forest. And Shri Ram asks Valmiki, where should I go to reside in this forest? And very beautifully, Tulsidaji describes. Sunahu Rama Abhagao Niketa Jaha Batavu Tigata Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Jab ke Shri Ram said, tell me somewhere that I can go and live. And Valmiki responds, O Prabhu, go and reside in the hearts of those devotees who are fond of listening to your katha. Go and live in the heart of those who enjoy Shravana, who enjoy listening to your glories. When we listen, we grow in devotion. We grow in faith. The more we listen, the more delight it will bring us. The Bhagavatam, by nature, is magnetic. It attracts the devotee to its teaching. However, there are rules for listening. Listening is not the same as hearing. Listen with the mind, not the ears. The ears are an external organ that receives the sound, but the mind registers this information. Listen with rapt attention, with the resolve to practice. The mind must be unperturbed when you listen to the Bhagavatam. The mind should be like an empty vessel, an empty lota. And we should purge it of all negativity. And when this lota is empty now, the mind is empty, it is ready to be filled with the glory of God. Jivan Mukta Brahma Par Chale Utame Harikam Jai Harikatana Kareki Nahi. Tulsidas writes that saints and sages, they meditate for years and years. But when there is an opportunity to listen to katha, these sages, they break their meditation they leave their meditation just to go and listen to God's word. That person who is blessed with the opportunity to listen to Katha and they fail to take advantage of it, they are a stone-hearted person. Who would not enjoy listening to Katha? Who would not enjoy being in satsang, in saintly company? Shukadevji, our main narrator of the Bhagavatam, he described the benefits of listening. Shri Shuka Uvacha Nigamahu Kalpataror Galitapala Shukamukhara Matadra Vasayutam Pivata Bhagavatara Sammayam Mura Puratika Bhuvi Bhavuka Dharmo Projake Tattvo Atra Paramo Namatare Sata Vedya Vasamamatra Vastu Chivata Tapatrayo Namulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Kate Iyavapare Evera Satyo Hadi Avadrudyate Tragati Bhashanadhi Tatkaneva Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Shukadevji, he explains that those who enjoy the praises and glory of the Lord, they are great and blessed souls. The Bhagavatam is like a very sweet fruit, and the fruit is being mixed with amrit, with nectar. That is how sweet it is for the devotee. Shukadevji said, Pivata, Pivata Bhagavatam, drink this nectar to your utmost satisfaction. Those who are really interested in coming to Katha, they will come without any delay. They will go out of their way to make themselves present in Katha. And when you listen to the Bhagavatam, you must listen with devotion. You must listen with belief. You must listen with trust in Shri Krishna. Bhagavatam reinforces that this amrit is priceless. We are all drinking this nectar tonight. We are drinking this nectar right now. Right now. And we will continue to drink this nectar for the next 6 sessions. And we should never ever walk away from it. We should take full advantage of this opportunity. In today's world, we are all familiar with the GPS. The GPS, it tells us where to go, how to reach our destination in the shortest possible time and in the most efficient way possible. The Bhagavatam is like this GPS. When we're in the car and the GPS says turn left, we hear turn left, but somehow we make a right anyways. And we're going in the opposite direction. How do we expect to reach our destination? You're doing the opposite of what the GPS is telling you to do. As much as you listen very well, the GPS is telling you make a left, you're still making this right. You fail to put it into practice. What the Bhagavatam is explaining, we must listen. But we also must put into practice what we are listening to in order to reach our destination. All of us tonight have the same destination, Bhagavan Shri Krishna. And by the end of this yajna, I hope that you will all be closer to Shri Krishna. The Bhagavatam advises us to walk the righteous path in life. You listen to it, you must obey it as well. Otherwise, it will serve no purpose. That is the only way to become a better person. If you're going to listen to the Bhagavatam and continue on the same track, it serves no purpose. The Bhagavatam, it describes, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Atra te keyaniyamma यज्ञशवेय मात्रेय पापहानियो प्रजायते. Bhagavatam says that those individuals, we have made a list, they mistreat their parents, they're very angry, they steal from others, they're not doing anything good with their lives. The Bhagavatam tells us that a person who has done all of these things, they listen to the Bhagavatam and then they go back to doing the same thing the next day. It has no use for them. That's why we need to practice what the Bhagavatam is telling us. The Mahatmya of the Bhagavatam gives us a very beautiful example of a sinner who listened to the Bhagavatam and was redeemed and received final liberation. It is at this juncture that the Bhagavatam begins to recount the story that supports the importance of listening. Tungabhadra tave purvam abhutadam uttamam yatra vare padharmeya satya tatkarma tatparo atmadevo pare tasmit sarva veda visharado shrotat marte rudineto dvitiya eva bhashkaro vignu kuchittavano ke tatniyarunduli mata svavakyo savikanitya sundare sugaludbhava lokavartartamrura prayacho bahujalvika shurachaka hakatenu kapiya kalahapriya evan vadato preme dampatyo ramamayo artho kamastayor asan nasukhaya kahitadikam. The Bhagavatam introduces us. On the banks of the river Tungabhadra, there was a beautiful town. And in that town, there were people from all strata of society, of all walks of life. And they are all living very righteously. In that town, there lived a Brahmin. And his name was Atmadeva. Atmadeva, he was a very righteous individual, very learned in all the scriptures. And although Atmadeva was very pious, very pure, his wife was not so good. Her name was Dhunduli. And Atmadeva and Dhunduli lived together. But Dhunduli, she had many bad habits. She would like to gossip with others. She was very cruel, and she liked to murmur things that didn't really make a lot of sense. She did not like to engage in the household chores. And when she would see quarrels and disputes, she would see people arguing. Dhunduli, she would find that entertaining. The deceased couple, they lived for many years, but they had no children. And Atmadeva, he was very desirous of having a child. One day, Bhagavatam describes, Ekadana vijodukhan gahatvakyo varagato madhyane tani jatan tau gagagarupe yivan vevajara vinatetu prajadukha karishano muhar api tatreva sanyase kanjiragato Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Atmadeva, he was very sad because they performed yajna, they performed puja, they gave in charity, all in the hopes of having a child. But yet they were not being blessed with any children. And Atmadeva, he crying very bitterly. And he goes into the forest crying in this manner, very sad, full of despair. And a sannyasi sees Atmadeva and he asks, Yatir uvacha katharudini vipratvakayate tadalevate vadata satvaramaya tvadya dukhaya kirayam. The sannyasi said, O Atmadeva, why are you crying? Why are you so sad? Please tell me the cause of your distress. We can all learn from the sannyasi because we should share and empathize with others. When we see someone in distress, we should try to be there for them, help them feel better. When we see someone struggling with a problem, we should try to share their burden. We should help them unload. The sannyasi asked Atmadeva this question, and Atmadeva replied, O sannyasi, I have a desire for a child, but no matter what I try, myself and my wife Dundali, we are not conceiving. The sannyasi, a very wise and learned individual, he looks at Atmadeva and he gently informs Atmadeva some bad news. Oh Atmadeva, I am not sure how to tell you this, but in this lifetime, you are not destined to have any children. And not only that, but in the next 7 lifetimes, you are not destined for children either. Imagine if you are Atmadeva, you're so sad, you're crying because you want a child, and now you hear you're not destined to have one, and not only in this lifetime, but for the next 7 lifetimes, you would not have a child. Atmadeva, he's already sad, but now he is even more distressed, and he is in so much agony. He pleads with the sannyasi, is there any way for me to get out of this predicament? And the sannyasi, out of compassion, he wants to help. So he produces a fruit, and he tells Atmadeva, offer this fruit to your wife. And when she partakes in this fruit, she will conceive a child. Atmadeva, he is extremely overjoyed. He is ecstatic upon receiving this vardhan, this blessing from the sannyasi. He accepts the fruit as prasad, and he is going home to present it to his wife, Dundali. However, we have already been introduced to Dundali. We know that she enjoys to quarrel. She enjoys problems. She likes janjat. How does she react when she receives this fruit? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dikjivata Prajalena Dikkahaja Prajavina Dikkana Chanpatasya Dikkulasante Pravidnehi. Dundali, she accepts the fruit from Atmadeva, and Atmadeva leaves, but now she begins to think to herself, I do not want to be a mother. I do not want to eat this fruit. And her reasoning, the Bhagavatam tells us, is very silly. She says, I am so beautiful. If I eat this fruit, my belly, it will become swollen, and I will lose my beautiful figure. And then she thinks even further, having a child is very difficult. I will be so weak. What if someone decides to attack our home? How will I run away from this? And so on and so forth. Dundali keeps thinking of all these reasons why she does not want to be a mother. She's going to be weak. To conceive this child and to give birth to this child, it will be very painful. I do not want to go through the pains of having a child. And now Dundali, she takes this fruit and she goes to her friends and she's telling them her problem. And her younger sister is there. And she said, don't worry, Dundali, I have conceived a child. Give me a little paisa, give me a little money, And when I have this child, I will give you it. And you can tell Atmadev, this is the child that you gave birth to. From this we learn that we should not trust everyone. Surround yourself with people who direct you on the right path and give good advice, not with people who encourage lying and deception. Not everyone has the correct values to bring a child into the world. There are many people who may give birth to a child, but that is not enough to be called mom. That is not enough to be called a mother. A mother is someone who nurtures a child, someone who instills good values into them. Dunkali, she does not want to have a child, and her younger sister, she is so ready to give up the child that she has already conceived. And what happens to the fruit? Dundali, she takes it and she throws it into a gaushala. A gaushala is somewhere where cows live, somewhere where cows are protected and they are taken care of. And a cow partakes of this fruit. The months are going by, and Dundali, she has a piece of cloth. And every month, she's adding another layer around her stomach to make it look like she's pregnant. And 9 months pass by, she's wrapping, and finally, her sister gives birth to this baby boy. Very speedily, the child is delivered to Dundali, and she presents him to Atmadev. This is our child. This is my son. Dundali is explaining. And because this is my son, my name is Dundali. So our son's name is going to be Dundukari. Divine souls, we have already learned the bad qualities of Dundali, the lengths she is willing to go in order to deceive her husband and lie and conspire. This name, Dundukari, it is already foreshadowing what path this child is going to follow. We pass many things on to our children. We pass on our name, we pass on our genes, we pass on our looks, we pass on our wealth, but we also pass on our habits, our qualities, both good and bad. Shortly after, Gaumata, the cow, she gives birth to a baby boy as well. And because this baby boy, his ears are shaped like those of the cow, his name is Gokarna. Go meaning cow, and Karna meaning ears. Atmadev, he had no children, but now he is blessed with 2. Or so he thought. Bhagavatam continues to describe. चूड़ा तलवा जनाद्वेनी परवेश में प्रदीपितो नाद ज्ञान भक्त दात्वा सत्य गुपे निनायतन हिताकाशन प्रधारे च धीरिधाना प्रवेकतो चरिले भ्रतनो नित्या पश्चहतो चलैगतो. These 2 brothers, Dundukari and Gokarna, they grow up. But when we talk about opposites, these 2 brothers had nothing in common. They had nothing alike. Gokarna, he was wise, he was learned, he studied the scriptures, he was educated. But Dundukari, Bhagavatam tells us that he didn't even want to bathe. He didn't even want to take a shower. That is how unrighteous Dundukari was. And not only that, Dundukari, he found pleasure in oppressing other people. He brought suffering to others. He yelled at his parents. He abused his parents. He stole from other people. He took pleasure in killing others. All of this Bhagavatam tells us Dundukari partook in. And this song beautifully describes, "Do rang duniya ke." There are two paths in life. Do rupa jivan ke jine ke bhakti ke. There is the path of virtue and there is the path of vice. Virtue is represented by the color white. Vice is represented by the black color. Life has two experiences, joy and sorrow. For people to avoid the black path in life, teach them to tread cautiously. And the path of virtue, it takes us to Bhagwan's temple. We are all in Bhagwan's temple tonight. We are threading the path of virtue. It is two colors, two experiences. And Gokarna, he is treading the path of virtue. Dhundakari, he is treading the path of life. Durang ke duniya ke aur durat de duru se jeevan ke jeevan ke vaste durang ke duniya ke aur durat de duru se jeevan ke jeevan ke vaste durang ke duniya ke There was no room at all for virtue in Dhundukari's life. He was drowning in sinful activities. He only spoke bad words. He only thought about bad things. He abused his parents. When we begin puja, we perform Anga Sparsh. We touch the various parts of the body, asking Bhagwan to purify us. Om Vangame Asiyastu. May we speak good things. Om Nasur May Pranavastu. May we breathe pure and clean air. Om Akshanurmi Chakshuratu. May we see good things. Om Karnyormi Shrotamastu. May we listen to good things. May we perform good actions. Unfortunately, there are many Dhundhukaris walking around in the world today. People who abuse their mothers and fathers. People who have no love for God. People who have no respect and kindness for other human beings. They are born into an unrighteous environment. They grow up in that unrighteous environment. And they end up dying in that unrighteous environment as well. Dhundhukari, he takes away his parents' home. He takes away all of their wealth. Everything Atmadev would have worked hard to provide. He's left with nothing. They have no belonging. Atmadev, he was so miserable. And now, instead of wishing for a child, he said, better I had none. Better I had no child, the type of son that Dhundhukari is. And in this state of misery, Gokarna, he appears and he begins to counsel his father. Tat pita ka pare prache, dhan ke nurudda, bandha tvaltu zamina, kupatro dukkadayako, kya tino hami ko gacchami, ko me dukkhavya pohaye, prasita yajami dukkhena, hagano mamata Tadeno Tuvamagatya Gokareyu Jnanatayuto Bhodhaya Atmajanaka Vairagya Parichadaru Adaro Khalutadaru Dukkharupe Vimohato Tutam Katyadaro Katya Snehanjalate Nichatam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He's very knowledgeable. And he said, oh Father, stop thinking that house is yours. Stop thinking this wealth is yours. Stop thinking that Dhundhukari is your son and that Dhundali is your wife. Stop thinking about I and mine. Detach yourself. None of this was ever yours. All of it belongs to Bhagavan. Why are you worrying like this? And Gokarna, he's starting to advise his father. Atmadev says, what am I supposed to do now? Where am I going to go? Gokarna says, go and retire into the forest and concentrate on Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Forget about everything in the world and you surrender yourself. And by doing so, Atmadev, he spends his remaining years of his life in the service to Shri Krishna. And when he would have passed on, he went straight to Shri Krishna's abode. Now Dhundali, she is reaping the fruits of conspiring with her sister. And she is left all alone with Atmadev. And now Dhundhukari says, tell me where the money is. Tell me where the wealth is. Tell me where it is or else I'm going to beat you. And now, Dhundali, she's very afraid of her son. She's so frightful. And she spends her last remaining time on earth in that state. And eventually, Bhagavatam describes, Sutta uvacha vidre uparate tena janane tanu bhajam kvavitate naharte bruhi hedage lalate nache iti tad bhagya patratat janaya putra dukhathau kupevato gato ratro tena kadhidanagati. She's left alone. She's facing the abuse. She's facing the threats. And then she too expires and leaves the world. Dhundhukari, now he has the house. He has the wealth. He has everything he desires. All the material possessions. And what does he do? He invites 5 women to to come and stay in the home with him. And they are all enjoying this wealth. They are all having a good time, overindulging their senses with the extravagant things that Gundagari provides them with. But one day, these 5 women, they begin to think. And they say, Gundagari, he does so many wrong things. He has stolen all of this wealth for us to enjoy. One day, these sinful activities will come back for him. The king, some authoritative figure, will come and punish him. And when they come and punish him, we will be left with nothing. The king will take away all of this wealth. So let us all come together and devise a plan to get rid of Gundagari. So now we will have all of this for ourselves. And Bhagavatam describes, they come together, they bound Gundagari's hands, they tie up his feet, and they suffocate Gundagari. They murdered Gundagari. He was murdered by the same women he was so lustful after. Because of the same violent life he lived, he died in a violent way. The seed that you sow is the fruit that you get. He sowed bad deeds. So Gundagari, he got rotten fruits. After Gundagari died, do you think his soul can find peace? Of course not. This holds true for every one of us. Anyone who lives a vile or sinful life, transgressing the path of virtue and righteousness, they will meet with an evil fate. But the opposite is true as well. If you are kind to others, you help those who are less fortunate, you will have peace when the soul exits the body. In the case of Gundagari, there was nothing in his life to relieve him of the punishment he had to face when the soul exited the body. The poet reminds us, Teri karma kahani, Teri atma hi jani, param atma hi jani. Each one of us have an account. And the name of that account is called karma. Teri karma kahani. You are the knower of the account. You know your karma. You know what you have done. Teri atma hi jani. Your soul knows it as well. And there is one more person who knows. Paramatma hi jani. The Lord knows as well. Prani re. Prani re, teri karma kahani, teri atma bhi jani, paramatma bhi jani. Teri karma kahani, teri atma bhi jani, paramatma bhi jani. Samajh mein saare Rani re, Rani re, teri karma kahani, teri atma bhi jani, paramatma bhi jani. Teri karma kahani, teri atma bhi jani, paramatma bhi jani. कितने गिरे पाप कमाई तू, कितने चलते वेद छुपाई तू, भले हुए की कहानी तेरी आत्मा ही जानी, परमात्मा भी जानी। तेरी कर्म कमाई तेरी आत्मा ही जानी, परमात्मा भी जानी। तेरी कर्म कमाई प्रभु के दुआरे तेरे आना बहुत है, बोल के न बोल सच ताना की बहुत है, जो देते करता तो रानी रानी जो देते करता तो रानी तेरी आत्मा की जानी परमात्मा की जानी तेरी परमात्मा मानी तेरी आत्मा की जानी परमात्मा की जानी तेरी परमात्मा मानी तेरी आत्मा की जानी परमात्मा की जानी परमात्मा की जानी परमात्मा। Some people may say that they are lucky or they are unlucky, but there is no such thing as luck, because having luck would imply that you are preferred over somebody else. We are all equal. Everyone is judged equally based on their karma, their actions. Dhundakari sowed all of these bad seeds, so he has to pay the price. For every good deed, there is a corresponding good fruit. For every bad deed, there is a corresponding bad fruit. So Dhundakari, he is murdered in this most heinous way by these 5 women, and his brother, Gokarna, he has this frightful dream where this frightful being appears, and he's constantly changing form. Sometimes he's an elephant, sometimes he's a buffalo, sometimes he's a goat. And this being in his dream is changing form over and over. Gokarna wants to know what is going on. Gokarna says, "Please tell me, who are you? What do you want?" And then he receives the response, "Oh my brother, I am Dhundakari. I am suffering so much for all the wrong things I've done. I am wandering from place to place. My soul cannot find peace. Please help me." So Gokarna, he wakes up from his dream, and he's asking all the saints and sages, "How can my soul find peace?" No one has an answer for him. And he begins to meditate upon Bhagwan Surya Narayan. Why Bhagwan Surya? Surya Devata Sumira Tohi Sumira Jnana Buddhi Mohi. Surya Deva is that embodiment of jnana, of wisdom, of buddhi, intelligence. His light, the sun is brilliant, the light is knowledge. That is why Hanumanji made Surya Deva his guru. All of the knowledge he possessed. Tat Savitura Varenya, Gayatri Mantra teaches us. Bhagwan Surya, may that brilliance of that light illuminate my intellect. He knows everything. Bhagwan Surya, he sees everything from the sky, and he advises Gokarna. So no, listen, there is only one way to save your brother's soul. Perform the Saptaha Yagna, the 7 days of Bhagavatam. That will help your brother's soul. This is very significant. It is letting us all know that Bhagavatam is effective not only for those that are alive, but also for the departed souls as well. It is the departed souls that benefit from Yajna, whether it is inside or outside of the body. Gokarna, he performed the Bhagavatam for 7 days. He invites the entire community, and that is where the tradition comes from. That when you have a yajna of this magnitude, you invite everyone, the entire public. That is why a flyer is printed and distributed, so everyone can be aware and have equal access to attend this yajna. Bhagavatam goes into detail how everything should be set up. Even in Shiv Mahapuran, it describes how the baby should be fed. which direction the Yajman should face, where the Vyas should sit. This is not the tradition that we are following from our foreparents, our grandparents. All of this is authorized and taken directly from the Bhagavatam. Baby Puja is extremely important. This is an energy that sanctifies the yajna, where all the deities and devatas, they are invoked and they are astaman in their respective seats. And this is very, very important in any yajna. So everyone comes, they take their seats, including Dhundukari. And Dhundukari, he is looking for a seat, but he cannot find one anywhere. Why? He could have chosen that corner, he could have chosen to sit over there, he could have chosen to sit right there by the Hawakund. But because the soul is like air, the wind is moving him around, he cannot be stable. The wind is pushing him from this direction to another. And for Dhundukari to listen to Gatha, he has to sit in one position. Just like all of us, when we listen, we must be comfortable. We must listen with complete attention. And Dhundukari, he spots this bamboo with 7 joints. And he thinks, brilliant idea, this will be my seat. He enters underneath the bamboo, and he sits in that first cavity, that first joint in the bamboo, listening to the Gatha, where he can stay fixed in one position and without any distractions around him. He shuts himself out from the outside world. He is teaching you and I that when we sit for Gatha, we need to shut ourselves out. We cannot be looking everywhere. We cannot be looking at the people around us. We should not be looking at what outfits they are wearing, who came to the yajna. We should be looking at Bhagwan. We are looking at Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna is also looking at us. Your eyes are meeting. You are seeing each other. Our mind should not be busy everywhere. We must be totally absorbed in the Gatha. Bhagavatam describes, Gokare vacha adreva bhavo shanti shrotra mama nirmalo aneto vimani vete yugopatkatao sraveyatam bhagena sarvena mihatachyate phalavate uguto jato prabhuvanti hari priya. At the end of Gatha on the first day, something very spectacular happens. The first joint of the bamboo, it cracks open. There is a loud explosion. And Dhundukari, he moves from the first joint of the bamboo onto the second. And every night, there is an explosion. And every night, Dhundukari is moving upward and upward, from the first to the second to the third. And finally, it is the 7th day. And the 7th joint cracks. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Eva Bhavati Vaitatme Vimanam Magamattana Vaikaho Vajavir Yukta Praspurate Pamainavam Sarvina Pachabhije Vimana Dhundale Sutao Vimani Vaine Evan Vedya Gaure Kavatyam Abhradeta. On the 7th day, Gokarna comes out of this bamboo. And he no longer looks frightful. He is dressed so divinely in beautiful clothing. He has a spark around him. And from the heavens, a chariot is coming to take him from this earthly plane to Vaikuntha, to the abode of Bhagwan Vishnu. And Gokarna, he asks the question, Haridas Uvacha Chatrivatya Vivedena Bhagavedoti Sanstito Shraveyoto Gata Sarvedna Tatha Manokaro Bhagavedastato Jato Bhajananda Pimanada. Gokarna says, everyone here has listened to the Bhagavatam, but why have they not received chariots as well? And the servants of Lord Vishnu respond and said, not everyone listened with the same attention, with the same concentration that Dhundugari listened to. So what did they decide to do? They all gathered together and they decided to perform another Saptaha Bhagavad where everyone came and they listened with rapt attention in the auspicious month of Shravan, the same month that we are in right now. And at the conclusion of that yajna, chariots came from everyone to take them to Vaikuntha, to take them to Lord Vishnu's abode. Since this episode of the Srimad Bhagavatam is revealed, families have inculcated in their family the performing of a saptaha, a 7-day Bhagavad for their departed ones, for their family members, for their loved ones, with the hope that the power of the Bhagavatam will help the soul attain peace just like it helps the body. The Bhagavatam is such a blissful scripture that we are all so blessed to listen to. Bhagavad Katha humko pyara pyara, Bhagavad Katha sabko pyara, Bhagavad Katha sabko pyara, Dhundugari ka make you smile, to guide you faithfully through every mile, grant you wealth, grant you health, and most of all, give you that care and love you well. Prem se Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki.
Bole Shri Vyas Maharaj ki. My dear brothers and sisters, I don't know if you've noticed the time, but I don't think I want to go home tonight. I have listened to that katha on many occasions, but the way our Vyas did it tonight, any little child, any small child can understand what the katha is about. Vyas Shri, you did an excellent job. You did an excellent job in very well. For such a young age and doing what our Vyas did there just now, I don't know, but there are not words to express how happy I am. Imagine how happy the parents are today to sit and to listen to their son do Bhagwat Yagna. Very well done, very well. I know our time is racing, my brothers and sisters, but we have Ravi here with us. I'm going to ask him to come forward and make his contribution. After Ravi would have concluded, we are going to do our final and concluding arati. Remember what our Vyas said at his opening statement. We are all very fortunate to be sitting here and to listen to the words of Bhagavatam. The words of Bhagavatam, my brothers and sisters, he says, purify our body. It purifies our mind. It purifies everything. We are all sinners, my brothers and sisters, in this material world. And just by listening to the words of the Bhagavatam, we can purify ourselves. Give our Vyas one more round of applause. Very good. Thank you very much for that, Pandit Raviji, to make his contribution, my dear ones.
Dear devotees and friends, that we all listen to the Bhagavad Gita and for your son coming and to deliver Bhagavatam. And I will tell you, of the many texts, the Bhagavatam is one that is very difficult to get out. So, once again, I would like to join Pandit Arasji in commenting of your son for what you have done. तेरे अखियाँ जादू भरी बिहारी कब से Your eyes are full of magic, and I've been waiting so long for this opportunity to enjoy this. तेरे अखियाँ जादू भरी
Thank you very much, my Prabhuji. My dear brothers and sisters, I ask all of us to please stand for the final concluding harmony.
As you bring this first session of the Srimad Bhagwat Yagna, as we remind ourselves about the importance, Shravana, of listening to Katha. O Shri Krishna, please bless us so that our minds, our ears, our thoughts, every part of us will be surrendered to you for the course of this week, so we can absorb your Katha and your glory, as together we groom our voices together, recognizing you as the universal mother, the universal father, our best friend. Again and again, we surrender at your lotus feet. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kanvajano Mardana Devaki Paramananda अमृतं गमय सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तहीनं जनार्दनं यन्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे बार बार परमांगो हर्षदेव श्रीरंग परपरो जनपावनी भक्ति सदा सत्संगतिया भज रामचंद्र की जय शरणं प्रभु। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। उमापति महादेव की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय सिया भजु रामचंद्र की जय शरणं प्रभु सब संतन की जय जय सीताराम। प्रेम तो श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की प्रेम तो श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की।
Thank you very much, my dear brothers and sisters, and that brought us to the end of our first session of Bhagwat Yagna. We invite you to come again tomorrow evening. Katha starts at 7:30. Puja begins at 5:30. We invite you to come tomorrow. Bring a family, bring a friend, bring a neighbor, bring someone with you tomorrow evening, my dear brothers and sisters. Let them know how important Bhagwat Yagna is to them. My dear ones, I would like to thank you very much on behalf of